Yay! Woohoo! This is what, the second week of January, but this is the first live. The first BYOK live. Let me cut my ringer off. The first BYOK live of the year. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. It's 2021, y'all. And 2021 is still, it's okay. It's a lot happened in the first, couple of weeks of the year already, though. But if we got through 2021, we will get through absolutely anything. So how was everyone's week? My week was pretty, it seemed pretty slow, but a lot of people said that it was pretty fast. I don't know. Hey, Mom, thank you. I didn't really know what to wear. And I look like Rudy Huxtable by the head. Oh, my God. Like, when I first flat ironed my hair, it was, like, super flat, super dope. And then I caught myself trying to wrap it, and when wrapping goes wrong, but whatever. I'm going to train it. I'm going to train my hair to be straight, just like I trained it to be curly. So I'm going to be patient with that. Yeah. Yes, 2021. Woohoo! I'm excited about it. I'm excited about, you say busy? You had a busy week? Yeah, it was a pretty busy week. Really pretty busy week. Like, I literally was nodding a minute ago on the couch. And I'm like, oh my God, you better pinch yourself and wake up, because it might have not been alive. Like, I was really, 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 like, I was watching Real Housewives of Potomac, and I am so addicted to the Real Housewives of Potomac. This is all you guys' fault. I never would have thought to watch this on my own. I have been watched. Hey, Fanny girl, how you doing? Oh, no one can see it. Hey, Fanny. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. I know it's like, what, 2 weeks later. Hey, sister. So I'm addicted to the Real Housewives of Potomac. I am now on like the current season, which is like season 5. So yeah, I'm super, super, super addicted to it. So anyway, so we can, get this started. I wanted to start off with a quick little video, of course, because on Monday, I know some of us have it off. It's in observance of Martin Luther King. So thanks, mommy. So I don't know if you guys ever heard of Kid President, but Rainn Wilson, if you watch The Office, which is now off of Netflix, but if you watch The Office, Rainn Wilson played Dwight on The Office, and he also has this platform called Soul Pancake. I found out about it through a book where he asks like a lot of life questions and stuff like that, which I think I'm gonna start posting on my social media, because I think it's good conversation. Sorry. So he also has a YouTube channel, and on his YouTube channel, Soul Pancake, it's this kid called Kid President. Like, he's the cutest little adorable little boy, and he talked about, like, this was like his take on Martin Luther King, and yeah, thanks, Fanny. This was his take on Martin Luther King and his thoughts about it. So I thought that I would share it with you all. So 1 second, because I have it already here. There we go. All right, so let's check it out after this annoying commercial.
Liberty Mutual. We can finally do some beach reading.
Oh my God, not 2 commercials though.
Today's burgers are from HelloFresh.
Okay, we're gonna skip this. HelloFresh, whatever.
Once upon a time, there's a man named Martin Luther King Jr. It's funny to think about because now we know his name so well.
Isn't he cute?
At one time, he was just a kid. Like, maybe you're a kid watching this. Well, he was a kid too. Well, maybe you're a grown-up. That's okay too. All kids are welcome here. I don't discriminate. Martin Luther King grew up to be a great man, of course. But things weren't all that great in the world while he was growing up. Not everybody was treated like they were somebody. And I believe that you should treat everybody like it's their birthday. But they didn't do that. People looked at the color of your skin. And that's how they decided if they were friends or not. Not cool, man. That didn't make him feel good. That didn't make anybody feel good. But his parents helped him grow up. He went to church. He learned about love. He grew up to be a minister to help a lot of people. He did all sorts of cool stuff. He helped a lot of people learn about love too. But still, he looked around and said, things should be better. He wanted to change things. So he did stuff. He decided
He did stuff.
instead of spreading hate, he would spread the love. He wanted to bring people together. Where people were hurting, he stepped in to help. He marched with them. He walked with them. He walked arm in arm with everyone. Sometimes it didn't go well, but he kept going. Sometimes he ended up in prison, but he kept going. Some people didn't like him, but he kept going. Some days were hard, but he kept going. Love does that, it just keeps going, even when things are dark. And, well, I don't like this part of the story, but things did get pretty dark. Someone who didn't agree with him shot him. He died in April 1968. Now, keep pressing it. Why are you telling us this sad story? Come on. I know. Look, I'm sorry, but it happened. I don't like that happened. Now, I gotta tell you something. When things aren't awesome, it can be tough. And things won't always be awesome, but your response can be. Martin Luther King's response? It was awesome. Today, I just wanted us to think about this. Isn't it cool that we can change things? Like any of us, anybody. He dreamed and he changed things. And he dreamed and he kept sharing his dreams. They became not just his dream, a lot of people's dream. Like this one. I have a dream that little black boys and black girls will join hands with white boys and white girls and become sisters and brothers. That's a pretty good dream. Let's dream like that. That could change things.
I thought that was such a cute and inspirational video, like for real. Sometimes you can learn your best lessons from a child. So I thought that I would share that with you guys because, like he said, when things get hard, you have to keep dreaming, you have to keep going. And we know that there were a lot of odds against Dr. Martin Luther King, and he kept going and he kept fighting no matter what. So we on Mondays we usually just lay around and do nothing or hang out, but remember to at least watch a video or listen to a speech or something in memory of Dr. Martin Luther King, because he has definitely left an indelible footprint in history and our country's history. So I thought that was a really good video. So I don't know if you noticed, I got a little parched. So I got this cute little glass. This was made from Treasure Glitz. And it's super, super, super cute. As you see, it has my name on it and glitter. This is so my personality. But the other one that she made for me, it has like the polka dots and the fur. That is so, so me. So where can you find this? You may ask. Well, she's actually on Facebook. Her name is Anna, but her nickname is Nunu. So I wanted to show you guys where she was at right quick. Yes, thank you. Yes, it's super, super cute. Yes, thanks, Fanny. Will do. Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's super cute. So let me show you guys on oops, nope, we're not doing that one. Let's move on. Let's see. Share screen. Sorry, that was the wrong one. So I made sure that I had her thing up. She's on Facebook, and it's under Treasure Glitz with a Z Simpson. So here is some of her other stuff. Let me see if we see photos. And I'm just so in love with all of her creations. Like, she's super creative. If you want to order a glass. Oh, I love that. I just love the fur, So if you want to order a glass, hit her up at Treasure Glitz Simpson. You can look that up on Facebook. What I'll also do is put the link in the comments here. So yeah, shout out to New. Yay. So I'm going to sit that right there in the comments if you're interested, because it's probably easier to do that. Oh, I should get one for the podcast. Yeah, so this is just some of the stuff that that's my glass. So this is some of the stuff that she does. So kudos to Treasure Glitz. Yes. So I wanted to give her a shout out because I simply love the glasses. I simply love it. Okay, so now that let me exit out of some of this stuff because it's a lot up. So I guess now we can get into, shout out to Treasure Glitz. You should, yes. So I have the link there if you're interested. Let her know that Renita from Be Your Own Kind sent you, so she knows that I'm giving her a shout out. So let's get into Kee With Ree, why don't we? All right, so Kee With Ree is when it's just pretty much a what would you do? Hey cousin, a what would you do type of segment. So we have some interesting ones today. So here's the first one that I thought was super funny. Me and my sister thought it was super funny. It's brought to you by Tracy Ellis Ross, by the way. So she says, can someone explain the concept of showing the under titty meat? Did I miss when that started? I think I've aged myself out of participating in this, but I am intrigued. So she makes a point, because when you see like these bikini pictures now, you do see, I never thought to call it an under titty, but you do see like the bottom of the breast like exposed. And back in the day, like old school, that means your bra just don't fit. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to get a bigger bra because it's not fit, it's seeping through, and that's just not a good bra. But right now, any type of bikini videos that I've seen, pictures that I've actually seen like it seeping under or whatever. And even somebody said, here is when I was coming up, it meant your bathing suit was too small. That was one of the comments. And that's true. Like my mother would kill me if I'm walking out even in a bathing suit, though, if your stuff just coming all out. So what are your thoughts on that? Like, have you guys noticed that like seeping through like the bikinis? I know I've seen it a lot with Megan Thee Stallion, because she's heavy up top. So I can't really think of anyone else that I've seen that, but I just thought that was an interesting thing to bring up. So what are you guys' thoughts on that? And let me go through some of the. One person said she blames Fashion Nova. Showing off the implant boobage is a flex. I mean, real, fake. I mean, it's still a boob seeping out. You know what I'm saying? And mom says, yes, I would. What is that? What is that? Let me see if I can find a Megan Thee Stallion picture for you, mom. Let's see here. What is her name on Facebook? Isn't it The Stallion? There we go. Well, wait. There we go. Apparently I follow her, right? All right, so mom, let me see if she always have bikini, like right here, mom. You see where, wait, we waiting. So you see where she has the bikini on, and right there is seeping from under. Yeah, I'm not. Fanny says she's not with it either. So yeah, so that's what she means, ma. Like a lot of pictures, a lot of people, like there's another one where she has on a bikini and clearly the top is too small, but that seems to be the in thing for bikinis nowadays. So that's what Tracy Ellis Ross was referencing. So now you get a little taste of that. Hopefully I don't get flagged for that. Is that okay because it's a bikini? I don't know. Yeah, so what are you guys thoughts on the seeping? Fanny says she's not with it at all. Oh no, that is not cute. It's apparently cute now though. So I didn't even really think of it as a trend. I just thought, that's what Megan did. But then when Tracy Ellis Ross said it, I was like, okay, well, maybe it's more than what I thought it was. It's actually like a fashion yes. When back in the day, it was kind of like, girl, you better go to Lane Bryant, girl. You better get out of Walmart buying bras. That's literally what what old school would say to you, like for real. So our next keyword, people are bored. This was going on before the pandemic. Like you can always count on Megan with the under meat. So the next keyword, I read this to my mom earlier and she really liked this scenario. So we're going to go with it. So I got this off of Thoughts Mag on Instagram. They have some segment called letter 82, but I'll read. So dear letter 82, I am a 38-year-old woman and now I am pregnant by my son's 20-year-old best friend. You heard that right. And I don't know who I can tell about this change in my life. My son and his best friend are juniors at the local community college. Since they are such good friends, I suggested that they get an apartment together so they can save money while in school. The only apartment they could get didn't have any washer and dryer connections, so I let them come to my house and wash their clothes. Normally, when my son and his friend have to wash their clothing, they come together. But on this day, my son had to work. So his friends came to my home so he could wash their clothes. On the day he arrived to wash their clothes, my 16-year-old son and 15-year-old daughter were in school. And for some reason, he never took his eyes off of me. Okay. I knew I had ill intentions, but when he arrived, I wore the skimpiest shorts and top I could find. When I walked in my washroom to fold my son's clothes, my son's best friend grabbed me and kissed me. When he kissed me, it shocked me. He would be so bold, but at the same time, I knew I was being flirtatious, so I didn't tell my son. After 3 weeks, my son asked me if his best friend could come over and wash their clothes, and immediately I said yes. So she already was for it, you know what I'm saying? And on that particular day, before he came over, I had on a nightgown with no clothes under it. I haven't had a man's touch in 3 years. Oh, I knew I was going to be the aggressor from the moment I opened the door. I jumped at him and we had unprotected sex. Now I am scared because I'm 8 weeks pregnant and I don't know what to do. What should I do? So cousin says, yes, that's the thing. Another trend, shaking my head. Right. Cougar, but not your son's friend. Yes, she did seduce him. She's like, yo, I ain't did this in 3 years. This little 20-year-old winking at me. Can I wash my clothes, Mrs. I don't know what last name, Mrs. Peters? Yeah, sure you can. Sure you can come over here. Yeah, she was ready for it. She's saying, what should she do? You're going to have to tell your son. Like, one thing about a pregnancy, people are going to find out. Like, you can't keep that a secret forever. So I don't even get why she's asking, what would she do? She out here, well, yeah, she's really wild. And she was ready for this. Like, she's been waiting for this her whole life. Like Kelly Clarkson, a moment like this. Some people wait a lifetime. And she waited 3 years. And this 20-year-old was like, yes. And she was like, yes. So, what are your thoughts on that? It's right. It is too late. You're pregnant now. Right, Fanny? Like, what? So, I don't really know what. At this point, plan a baby shower. I hope she tell the son's best friend and your kids, girl. Right. So, it's too late to say, what would you do? But I thought this was a really good scenario. I don't know what else she could do, but just tell everybody at this point. So, and she was almost done. Like, her youngest was like 15 years old. Now she got to start all over again. Right. So, this is when cougaring goes wrong. Right. So I thought those were some really good Kee With Rees, and you know how I am with the commercial. So here we go. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out that commercial thing. But yeah, so I have a YouTube channel. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So subscribe. How about I leave the link here so you know to subscribe it. When I do get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to have a big party. I'm going to do giveaways. I'm going to be excited. So I will be pretty much asking for subscribers until we reach this, and I'm super excited about it. I'm actually planning it because this is one of my goals, like one of my milestone goals for the year. So I'm super excited about it. I put my link in there. People on YouTube, if you're on YouTube already, just hit that button. Hit the button. So yeah. So the next thing, our next segment here is what's the 411? What's the 411? So let's get into it.
What's the 411? I got it going on. I got it going on.
So I don't know if you guys heard that Dr. Dre was in the hospital because he had I think he had a brain aneurysm. And while he had the brain aneurysm, he saw his soon-to-be ex-wife managed to finagle like money out of him, like $1 million, and agree to something. So it's kind of weird. And then like while he was in the hospital, people were trying to rob his house. So that was the last I had heard about that. Oh yeah, I am on our iHeartRadio. Thanks, Ma. See, there you go. Thank you for the shout out, Ma. I am on iHeartRadio. All you have to do is put in Be Your Own Kind podcast and you'll find me. Yes, roll to 1,000. We got this, man. So Dr. Dre is now home. He's still getting the 24/7 care. Brain aneurysms is not that's just, he's just lucky to be alive. I have a family member that survived that, and I'm grateful for that because people die from that. So, you know, kudos to Dr. Dre getting home. They said he's finally able to lay in his own bed. He was just released. He went home Friday, and while he's on the road to recovery, he still needs attention. We were told there are medical professionals at his home who will monitor him for 24/7. He was in ICU at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in LA until Wednesday, and then he was moved to a private room at the hospital. So they don't know what triggered the brain bleed. I would think it was stress because his wife is trying to divorce him and then take half. So, you know, prayers go out to Dr. Dre. A lot of people feel like, and this is horrible, but a lot of people are saying that, you know, this is his karma. And I'm like, even if he has not been the most perfect person, no one deserves to be in pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, that's just my thinking on that. And it's just like, I don't know. People can be so cruel. Yeah, and I think stress was the trigger for this because I think that is the trigger for a brain aneurysm. So, you know, prayers go out to Dr. Dre. Hope that he has like a speedy recovery, as speedy as it can be with the brain aneurysm, because once you have that, it affects your life like forever. So, I just hope that you know, he's able to get on his feet and, you know, press forward in life. So yes, prayers to Dr. Dre. So the next thing on the What's the 411 is Charles Barkley. Now, I am not a sports person at all, but I saw this headline on Love B. Scott saying Charles Barkley says that NBA and the NFL athletes should get access to COVID-19 vaccines first because they pay more taxes. Right, Bernita. I wouldn't wish death on anyone, no matter what they did to me. Like, that's why I say people just say the cruelest things sometimes. But yeah, so I mean, Charles Barkley just feel like I don't know if he just wants sports to happen. I don't know why he thinks that they are entitled to the vaccine over like senior citizens, you know, who are dying from this, and whoever else they're choosing for this vaccine that I'm just not going to take, but y'all already know my stance on that. So I want you guys to hear what he has to say. So here we go.
In front of the line. We need 300 million shots. I'm giving 1,000 to some NBA players. What about NFL? NFL, I'm just getting ready to say NFL players, hockey players. Listen, as much taxes as these players pay, let me repeat that. As much taxes as these players pay, they deserve some preferential treatment. For life and death? Yes.
Right.
The amount of money you make. No, I said taxes. I didn't say the amount of money you make.
But that's taxes.
I'm saying the amount of taxes these guys pay. No.
We can't go there. Okay. I don't think you could go there. I'm clear in front of the line.
Okay, so that's clearly what he had to say. So what do you guys think about what he has to say? I don't know Charles Barkley. So when I heard him say it, I'm like, the nerve of it all. You know, like, you're so entitled, you know, so I'm just like, okay, you know, so I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Like, I feel I'm not even a vaccine advocate, but I'm saying, like, I think the people that are more at risk, should take the vaccine. And I don't think that basketball players who work out, who's not overweight, I don't know what the diabetes rate is in the NBA or the NFL, but my point is they're healthier than an average person. So Jermaine, hey Jermaine, and he says he's always saying something stupid. Oh, okay. Well, all I know about Charles Barkley is he played basketball. Now he's on the show. That's it. That's all I know about him. So when I saw that, I was just like, the nonsense. Like, really, are we gonna pull privilege in this? So I don't know. So you guys, okay. So this is your show. This is Shooting with the Breeze. I don't have a what did Jermaine say? They shouldn't even be playing now. No, I don't think they should, because it draws crowds. And aren't we supposed to still be social distancing? Has social distancing was it a fad? Is it played out? People don't even take social distancing serious at all, like ever. You know what I'm saying? Personally for me, I'm waiting too. So and mommy says, hey Jermaine. So yeah, yay Jermaine, happy holidays. So yeah, so this is Shooting with the Breeze, and normally with our Shooting with the Breeze, you get to pick the topics. Of course, I got a couple of topics on my sleeve, but it's no topics per se. I give you guys this is like your recess, because I'm always coming up with topics, and like my mom said, putting you through a lecture. But I do have a new process with my topics. So on Monday, you will see 3 topics, unless you guys say something in the comments, and I'll add your topics. Any topics you want to talk about, put it in the comments, and I'll put it in a survey. And whatever topic has the most votes, that'll be the topic that I would talk about that week. And I'll still recycle the ones that weren't picked, and we'll go from there. That way that we're talking about something you want to talk about, because I can get redundant, because I like to talk about what I like to talk about. So I want to make sure that, this is your show, so Jermaine says, here in LA, everything's still closed and people are dying every 8 minutes. Well, that's sad. So you're still at home, Jermaine? Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah, well, every 8 minutes. Is that a statistic you read, or are you just saying that? That's so specific. 8 minutes? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And we're going to get on some topics about COVID. Not per se the deaths, but just some things that the government are supposed to be putting in place. How many people are happy about Inauguration Day? Like, happy and also a little on the edge about it, because we don't really know what's going to happen. We don't know if what happened at the Capitol is going to happen on Inauguration Day. We know that our now president sent a pointed message on Twitter saying he is not going to be there. And I feel like, once again, it was a pointed message. Why is he telling everyone he's not going to be there? So I hope that they took that as serious, and I just don't think the inauguration should be as business as usual. I feel like it should be CIA everywhere, because we don't really know if there's something planned. In my opinion, I felt like that whole riot thing was organized. But I could talk about that for this whole show. Yep, I shall remain here until I get called back to work, which I hope is no time soon. Nope, that's the actual statistic. Oh my God. Probably because people are not still in the house. You know what I'm saying? And there's there's a very high population of homelessness there too. So it's they're in their community, but they're not social distancing. I'm pretty sure they're not social distancing. Yes. I'm on edge about the inauguration. Yes, I'm happy, about the transition of administrations, but yeah. So let's keep our country in prayer, because it has lost its mind. It has lost its mind. And yeah, that's all I have to say about. What are your thoughts on the inauguration? Because I'm just kind of So speaking of transitions of administrations, we have President-elect Biden already, implementing what he calls his 1.9 trillion COVID relief plan. So I wanted to play this snippet so that, because it actually breaks down, what this plan entails. Let's just pray for everyone's safety. Yes, we need to just pray for our country for real and our leaders, like for real. Whether we like the leaders or not, they're the leaders and we need to keep them in prayer. So let's check this out.
We are getting our first look inside President-elect Joe Biden's new economic plan. Let's get straight to Kayla Tausche live in Washington with the details. Kayla.
Melissa, the Biden administration is unveiling a $1.9 trillion economic proposal that will serve as the opening point for negotiations with Congress for a first stage rescue package as it tries to grapple with both the economic crisis and the pandemic during the first weeks in office. The program is divided into three specific pillars, so to speak. The first is dealing with the pandemic specifically and containing COVID-19. The second is direct aid to individuals and families. And the third is aid to state and local governments and businesses. And we'll run through exactly what's in each of these right now. Let's start with the pandemic pillar, which itself is about $400 billion. There's $160 billion for a national vaccine program. $20 billion of that will be partnerships with states. $50 billion will go to expanding national testing. $30 billion for additional supplies and PPE for frontline workers, and $170 billion for schools, both K through 12 and higher education, to open them and keep them open. And senior Biden administration officials say they're still confident that they can vaccinate 100 million Americans in 100 days. And those officials say that that key point about opening schools will be critical to getting women back into the workforce. As for the second pillar, $1 trillion in direct aid to individuals through several different programs. First, another $1,400 per person check. That's on top of the $600 checks authorized in December. An increase of weekly federal employment benefits to $400 a week that would go until the end of September. $30 billion in rental assistance and extending the eviction ban through September. Increasing earned income and childcare tax credits, and also raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour. That last point is interesting because it is something that has been in the president-elect's policy platform, but it is likely to get shelved if this specific package is going to be a bipartisan effort with bipartisan support. Finally, the Biden team is proposing $350 billion for state and local governments, $20 billion for public transit, and a $50 billion increase to small business disaster grant and loan
Y'all
programs.
better get an EIN. It's a good time to start a business for real.
Those are the price tags associated with them. There is a lot more that is going to be in this pack.
Okay, we just wasn't talk about that. So what do you guys think about this 1 trillion? Okay, Jermaine has stuff to say. I feel bad for Biden and Kamala, especially her as the first Black woman, that they won't get the celebration every other president has gotten due to the virus and that mess last week. They won't get the parade or the party, really. No, and that sucks. That really sucks. But it's for their safety. At this point, I feel like it's for their safety, Jermaine, because we don't know what's planned. If they allow people to climb, like, the country's national buildings, if they allow people to go in actually in the Capitol building and rummage and do what they're not stopping these people. So it's almost like you have to up the security because nothing is being done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does suck that they won't get a full, celebration due to circumstances. Vaccine, wait on it. Yes, I'm waiting. The numbers sound good. Let's do it. Let's get these businesses going. Yeah, I would get an EIN number. Absolutely. I didn't hear anything about student loans. So Bernita, I just saw on, I think on Instagram, and I could look it up right now, that Biden did say something about erasing student debt. Oh, here you go. Biden on student loans. They be listening to us. Why did that just pop up when I put Biden in? So let me just share the screen, cousin, because I know someone has said it. So let me just share. Okay, so wait a minute. Three reasons why Biden excluded student loans from relief from stimulus and what it means for borrowers. Okay, so Get to the 3 reasons. So Biden can enact some student loan relief through executive action. Biden has repeatedly indicated that he intends to use executive authority to quickly enact key policies initiatives, and student loan relief is likely to be among those early actions. Last Friday, his transition team confirmed that as one of his first acts in office, Biden will direct the Department of Education to extend the existing moratorium on student loan payments, interest, and collections. Although no further details were provided, this can happen on his first day of office. So right now it's like they're placing like an extended forbearance. But I did read somewhere that they were looking to wipe the debt. I feel like if you graduated, or not even graduate, if you went to school from this year to this year, it should be wiped. And for people that are in school now, they should just like don't charge students interest rates. It's already $100,000. Like I don't get the interest rate part anyway. And I feel like they should extend the repayment period, because after you graduate, you have 6 months to pay it back. No, make it realistic. Give them a year. Give them 2 years. Like, what's the wait? You know what I mean? What's the rush? You know they don't have it. You know how the job market is. It's like like when you graduate high school, everyone's like giving you so much promise, and then when you graduate, it's like, you on your own. You know, like they just have to do better with that, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think I said that already. Absolutely. Okay. I agree, but safety first. Right. So yeah, Bernita, I hope that they do something about the student loans, because, and the thing is, when you're like purchasing a home or a car or something, they don't even care about them. They don't even look at the student loans because they know it's a problem. That is the elephant in the room, in my opinion. Like, I feel like they should do something about that. Good, because, excuse me, in other countries, higher education is free. It's a privilege. Higher education. No, it's a burden here. A lot of things that countries, other countries do, United States is behind. I feel like everything is so money censored. Like even with like I got a brain fart. Even with the medical system, like, are they really trying to heal us, or are the pharmaceutical companies just, making money off of things that we actually can be healed from, the things that there's actually a cure for? Are they withholding cures for the sake of, gaining a buck or earning a buck? So, okay, I keep doing the same one. So yeah, so what are you guys' thoughts on that? I thought that was pretty interesting to share, because this is the world that we're living in now. So, yes, they are. They are. You can take out a $4,000 loan, and by the time you graduate, you would probably owe 10 or 15 or 20. You know what I'm saying? Let me look up the interest rate. You know how I like to do things. I just want to look up the average interest rate on student loans. Okay, Google, listening to me and all. So right now, the average student loan interest rate is 5.8%. And it says about 90% of all student debt is federal. One more to add to that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. We are the only country who has credit scores. Are we? No. Okay, Ma. You might be right. Let's see. Do other really countries have credit score? I need Google to quit listening to me. Each country has its own systems, and your score will not necessarily translate to another country. Some countries use a system called negative reporting, where you might not get a formal credit score. But if you neglect your debt, negative marks will show up when future financial institutions pull your information. So our credit score don't even matter somewhere else. We just need to move, y'all. Let's just go. Wow. Oh, it says fact check from USA Today. It says that fact check, the US is not the only country to have a credit score. Okay, Ma. So let's see what other countries have it. I'll get to the point. It's just a different version. They don't call it a credit score, but it measures if you pay your bills or not. United States is the only one that takes into account positive and negative marks. So you are right, Ma. You're half right, because they have credit processes in place, but in other countries they only check your negative marks. They don't check your positive marks. United States is the only one that reports when you're paying it and when you're not paying it. So that's the difference between us and other countries, according to usatoday.com. These are not my words. Why mommy got all these facts tonight? Every drug has a side effect, which means you will have to take another drug for that side effect, right? Exactly. And then come to find out, like, some of the problem where people can't get rid of like their gut is because like the capsules or whatever they're putting the medicine in is your body's not digesting, it's just sitting in your gut. So, I mean, even taking medicine is hurting you. Thanks for fact checking me. No. It's not a right or wrong, but I was just like, what? Yeah, but you're right, Ma. They don't have like that. They don't report like credit score like we do in the United States. So thanks for that, Ma. Look at mommy. Mama know all the stuff. Man, we really talking political tonight. All right, say right. My mama like, yes. What else you got for us, Mom? So I do have one other subject on COVID, but it's about like how like obesity has increased since COVID-19. Now, mind you, America is quote unquote the most unhealthy country. I've heard that. Don't quote me. I'm not like facts with mom, but like my mom. But yeah, so now, America is concerned about the obesity rate, and my whole thing is, we'll stop with the additives already. Then this has already been a problem with the food or whatever, but now it's turning into a, oh my God, yeah, Ma, that was great info. So it's saying how COVID-19 has turned the spotlight back on obesity. I just don't feel like we should have took it out. And yeah, my mom is a supplement and a vitamin type of gal, like for real. Like I think I had something going on with me in my pressure, and she was just like, go take you a capsule of apple cider vinegar. And in about an hour, my migraine went away. Now imagine this was a 2-day migraine. So my mom knows all about that natural stuff. I didn't even know apple cider vinegar is like almost heaven's elixir. Like it helps with everything. I probably should start drinking it every day, but it's just disgusting. So they're saying what links obesity with COVID-19. They're saying that being obese, which generally means having a body index of 30 or more, whatever, decreases lung capacity and is linked to impaired immune function. Obese people diagnosed with COVID-19 were more than twice as likely to be hospitalized. What they're not telling you is when an obese person is admitted to the hospital, they are the last to be put on a ventilator. Which you need to breathe. More likely to need an intensive care unit, and 48% more likely to die because they already don't put that much effort into you when you're. I read a thing on that. I don't know if I could find it while we're on here. I'll find it. Research also linked to obesity to lower responses to numerous vaccines. So even if you are overweight and you take the vaccine, it's going to work against you. So they're saying, meanwhile, a UK survey found twice as many people put on weight as lost it during the initial pandemic lockdown in early 2020s. But okay, I have one word for that. Duh. If we sit in the house, if we can't go nowhere, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's simply crazy. So now America is like, well, we have to do something about this obesity rate, and it's almost like you should have been did something about it. You know what I'm saying? These are the numbers. So they're saying that obese people tend to lead a shorter, less healthy lives. But I know people that's big their whole life and they're like 1,000,000 years old. I just think it's what you do in the moderation. So one of the things that kind of triggered me on this, it wasn't even that, because it's just like, duh, we're not at home, we're not doing anything. But one of the things that triggered me about that was Twitter. Twitter pissed me off. So some of these comments, one person says, Obesity is an epidemic and it's long past to deal with it. Garbage food, sedentary lifestyles, immense implications for health. More than 40% of Americans are morbidly obese. Obesity is the epidemic before the epidemic. I agree with the doctor. This has been a thing, you know. And then another person says about 80% of your immune system is in your gut. They should have been promoting healthier eating and some sort of workout to keep your immune system up. However, the government doesn't make money off of healthy people. They need people sick and dependent on medications, you know. And then this other person says there needs to be a serious effort to ban certain food additives that are just the worst, especially in the fast food industry. There are so many problems with our FDA in this case. FDA, they approve everything. FDA approves stuff I don't think they should. What's so difficult about eating to live, not living to eat? It is, though. It is difficult, and I didn't bookmark the one that made me mad, but this dude was like, it's just beyond me about people who lack discipline. And I'm just like, you don't know. It could be people's hormones. It could be people's metabolic rate. You don't know what it is, and you don't know people struggle. Like, you can't say that a person's not disciplined, a person's not trying because they're not losing weight at an expedient, you know, rate, you know. So it was a lot of judgmental comments that I saw too. We have to try and do our best to stay healthy while we're at home. Yeah, like walking in place. Obesity that's my point. Sick people equals profit, right? So we're going to keep putting this crazy stuff in our food. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to blame COVID for something that was already a problem. So what, do you guys have any more thoughts on that? You know, like, that's just kind of how I feel about that. Like, it wasn't too much like crazy stuff going on right now. It's like I was trying to find something fun, but it's just a lot of like political stuff going on right now. Like, 2021 serious. Like, we had some laughter in 2022, so I'm hoping we have some more stuff to like key and talk about. But this is what's trending. Like, this is what's in the headlines right now, for real. Like, for real. So before I open up for anyone to come on here, now, they remember when we did the show and the Coming to America 2 trailer was not oh, wait a minute, we got a comment here. I wonder, was the obesity rate high during the Spanish flu? Let's see. I love y'all. Y'all ask some great questions. Let's see. Was now, if that came up, I know they listening to me. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this was the 1920s. An increase in the prevalence of obesity is well documented. Yep, during this period. Interestingly, obesity, diabetes, and hypertension were also the main attributes associated with this Spanish flu. So yes, it was, Bernita. Great question. Yes, it was. Because once again, people can't go outside, you know? So it's kind of the same. In my opinion, I feel like COVID-19 is the flu on steroids. So it makes sense that the same things, you know, the same people that were at risk in the 1920s are at risk now. So that's just my opinion. I'm not going to say it's not real. I'm just going to say it's the flu on steroids, you know. Great question, Bernita. But yeah, obesity was a problem then too. So we're going to get into, unless y'all got some more questions before we get into Coming to America trailer, because y'all know I tried to play this the last time and y'all were like, hey, this is not it's not there yet. And I was like, yes, it was, but it wasn't. So now it is, and it's going to be airing on Amazon Prime. So let's get into it because I'm excited. I saw a McDowell hat. I'm definitely finna get that. So you're going to see me wearing that on the show. So here we go.
You must heed my words before I'm gone, my son. Now, you will be king. But the throne must pass to a male heir. Hakim, it appears you have a son who must be found.
Prepare the royal chamber.
Oh, I love me some Eddie.
America. Oh, hell no, Your Majesty.
Did the sound just go off? What happened? Okay, there's no more sound. It's gotta be more sound. I've been duped. How they just gonna take the sound off? What happened? No. Wait.
We are going back to America.
Oh, hell no, you're Mac.
Oh no, wait, nope, I've been duped. Nope, I'm not gonna go through this again. I was so excited to show this trailer. We're gonna play this trailer, god dog it. Let's try. Is this okay? Let's try this one.
Let the fight begin.
They playing with me. All I want to do is see the trailer.
Season 2.
Okay, let's try this one.
You must heed my words before I'm gone, my son. Now, you will be king. But the throne must pass to a male heir. Hakim, it appears you have a son who must be found.
Prepare the royal check. We are going back to America.
Oh, hell no,
You
your
better
Majesty.
work.
Come on.
There we go.
Say it again.
I love Leslie Jones.
I'm the king of this shop.
Well.
Say it again.
It is so good to see you.
Well, I be damn. Look who done come up in here.
Why are they still alive?
Nelson Mandela and Winnie.
Those hungry babies with the flies on the face. Hey, that's too much. Now you stepped over the line. Now we would be talking that kind of shit about the hungry babies. You going to get out of my chair.
Politically incorrect.
So what you doing back here, Hotel Rwanda?
I'm back. Say it again.
Yes, I'm for it. March 5th, y'all. March 5th. Yes, I'm for it. I'm all for it, man. Yes, can't wait to the movie release. Yes, I cannot wait to watch this. I cannot wait. Not nice, Nita. Why are they still alive? No, for real. If Wesley Snipes is supposed to be Prince Hakim's or King Hakim Levy is now son, why are those old people still alive? And they look exactly the same. Make it make sense. I'm just saying. Well, you guys, that's all I had on my lineup. If anyone wants to get on here, let me copy the link here. Yes, that is Black Excellence. Ma, I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying, you know what? I have played no commercials. That is why I feel like I was missing something. I'm like, how did I get through this so quick? So let me play another commercial for you guys. Do you find yourself overwhelmed with small business tasks? Well, Be Your Own Kind Freelancing is here to take the weight off. We specialize in assisting businesses with various administrative duties, HR consulting, online marketing, and editing services for podcasters and YouTubers. If you have a need we haven't mentioned, contact us to see if we can help. For more information, email us at info@beyourownkind.com. Leave the tedious tasks with us and take your time back. Okay, I had to do the commercials back to back. because I was supposed to be doing them in between segments. Yes, if you need a commercial, if you want me to market you, contact me. info@beyourownkind.com. Contact me and I will market you. You would have a commercial on the live. You would have a commercial on my podcast. You will have commercials on my social media all day. Everybody will see you all the time. So if you're interested and you have a business or you know somebody with a business, info@beyourownkind.com. All right, so I'm going to put the link here and I'm going to give you guys, I don't know, 5-10 minutes if someone want to hit the link and join. What I will say, do anybody have any topics that they want to discuss for the rest of the month until we do another Shooting the Breeze? You guys were easy on me today. We were real political and we were real, I don't know. We were serious today. We didn't laugh too much today, did we? Contact her. I need a commercial for my business. Yes, info. How about I make a banner? info@beyourownkind.com. And nope, that's not the one. Let me see. Let me write it. Info. If you want anything from me, if you want to be a guest on the show, on our live, or a guest on my podcast, anybody can be a part of my podcast. It's all about just individuality. We could talk about any subject you want to talk about on the live or on the podcast, or if you want to write a post for BYOKkind.com website, you're welcome to. info@BYOKkind.com. I made it easy for everyone. So I have that link there. Do anybody have any more topics you want to talk about today, or does you want to talk about in the next couple of weeks? If not, y'all know I'll wrap it up. So let me know. I'll give you a second. Excuse me. I'm gonna sip on my my lemonade. Okay, Ma, I got you. I will definitely make you a commercial. We're gonna use your voice, Ma. I like your voice. My mama got a really nice voice. We will do that, Ma. We will do that this week. So we'll see a Corrections by Sandra commercial next Friday. Oh, yeah, we will. I would think of some topics. Okay, yeah, one of the topics I wanted to talk about was, because I keep seeing it, like biracial children who are mixed with Black and whatever, Irish, Chinese, Japanese, so to speak. They're saying, are they, some people are saying that if you have a drop of that rule, that 1% drop of African American, then you're just Black. But biracial individuals I saw saying, no, I'm Black and white. Why do I have to choose one when I'm both? So I thought that would be a really, really cool topic to expound upon, but I'll have you guys vote on it. Thanks, Nita. Cool. Yes. So you know what? It looks like no one is hitting the link. As always, thank you guys for spending your Friday with me. This was a really informative and a grown-up live today. We talked about all of the all of the serious topics. Oh my God, I'm choking. Excuse me. I don't know what happened. All of the serious topics, and until next time, don't forget. Oh, I have a comment here. Sorry. Let's see what's going on. Great live. Thanks, Mom. Thanks. Thank you, Bernita. I'm glad you had a great time. I did too. I always have a great time with you guys. So until next time, don't forget to be your own kind. And the inauguration will have happened by the time we meet up again. So it'll be great to talk about that and catch up on that. So, and next time, I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye.